Alright, what's up everybody? So, I got my morning Joe. It's tasting good. The weather is weathering outside. It's actually pretty beautiful. I'm dressed like it's freezing, but it's really not that cold. It is kind of cold, I guess. It's getting colder. So, anyways, earlier this week I had 2 jobs lined up for today. Just 2 first-time window cleaning. It was going to be perfect. They were in the same neighborhoods, very nice houses. And unfortunately, earlier this week, one of the ladies texted me, and I guess she's going to be out of town. And just, it wasn't the best circumstances, I guess. And she was going to reach back out to me a little later on, which is fine. So I pull up to the other client I had scheduled for today. And as I pull up, I'm on time, I'm ready. So I thought, I look, I'm like, oh, she has screens. For some reason, 1, I didn't pack my screen cleaner just because I was being lazy, I guess. But 2, it's because I thought she didn't have screens, which I knew she did. I blanked out. And I've been thinking about a lot of different things. I've been trying to figure out insurance and all types of just different things that I need to get done anyways. And so my mind just wasn't in it. I was going through the motions, and yeah, I forgot that. So stopped in, talked to her real quick, told her I was here, but unfortunately I forgot that, so I was gonna run back to get it real quick. And she thought it was funny, not a big deal. So at least I got that going for me. Nothing serious, you know. It's starting to sprinkle, which is cool. Whatever. It won't stop me from working and making a good job. So I'm not too worried about it. If I get a little wet, it's alright. But that's what I got going right now. I got all the equipment, I got the trailer, everything I need. I brought my traditional and water-fed pole window cleaning supplies, so I'm gonna be cleaning using the water-fed pole today, and just to make it a little easier to get the frames and seals and stuff clean. I could do it by hand. Honestly, today would be a perfect day to do it by hand just because it is misting. But I told her water-fed pole, and so we're going water-fed pole, baby. Yeah. But I guess I'll just tune y'all back in when I get there, when I start knocking them out. All right, so I forgot to record it, but basically what I did is I went around to every single window and I took the screens off. These are the screens that you can take off from the outside. All you do is on each side you pull these tabs, and here you pull them up, and it has these springs. We'll give it that much play on each side, and you can pop them right out. So I went around to each window, popped them out. Also took before photos of the screens and the windows themselves. And then after I got all the windows done, I went around and collected each screen, brought them to the front. There's a faucet right here that I will connect my screen cleaner to wash those. So that's the perfect area to bring all of the screens for one central location and just bust them out one after another. All the screens besides one are the same size, so it doesn't matter remembering where they go or anything like that. It's pretty simple. There's only one screen that is particular. So I'll just clean them all, and then I'll take the handful of them once I'm done with the windows and everything, and just go and run them along each window that requires one. So now my next step is my water-fed filtration system right here. That's my hose. I'm gonna run my hose to the faucet and then connect it to my filter. So run that to the faucet, connect this to the filter, and then I'll connect my water-fed hose that goes to the pole, and then I'll run that around to the back of the house to the very last window, so the very back side, and then I'll work my way around that side. The last window's up there. So I'm gonna get that started, and I'll keep y'all updated. All right, fellas. Got it all ran. Those doors over there were the last windows will hit back here. So I ran it all the way around. We're gonna work this way. And we're gonna go that way. I freaking forgot a hose for my hose reel. So I'm just having to use this. And that's why I had to unload it. Typically I can keep it on the trailer using my hose reel, and it's a lot bigger diameter, so better flow and everything, but gotta do it. I gotta do. So now I'm gonna check parts per million and tinker with it. Looking pretty good. Let's see. Let's just let's try. Got my TDS meter right here. Nice. Alright, we'll check what this is putting out over here. This is the reject water. Clear this out. So it's working, baby. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Alright. Cool. Well, she's ready. So I'm gonna go get my tool belt on. Throw a few things in there in case I need it for the frames or run into some hard water. And we're ready to rock. Alright, I'm outfitted. Got a belt, some Diamond Magic. It's not as quick, but it's also not as harsh as an acid wash for any type of hard water stains. Works really good with a walnut pad and with being able to rinse it. So that's why I like pairing that with the water fed instead of any type of acid. Got a few towels, a few brushes for any of the seals that I may need, and a magic eraser for any seals as well. So I'm gonna get started, boys. Here we go. So for something like this, I came and I hit all of that with a white pad, like a magic eraser. It's actually magic erasers that I bought off Amazon, so they don't have any cleaning solution or anything in it. It's just that type of foam, which is really good alone. And so that's what I like to use. But for something like this, I'm probably gonna come in here first, brush these out real quick, just to save my water-fed brush a little bit of wear and dirt buildup, stuff like that. Sometimes when they're real bad, I'll just come through and I'll blow them out with a leaf blower beforehand. But really, these are just the worst around the whole house because it sits on the patio and it kind of accumulates in this area. Like in all of these right here, the front aren't bad at all. So I'm just gonna go along, brush these out, and then go through with the water fed and clean them up. So these ones right here, as you can see, the roses are in the way. So I'm probably just gonna disconnect the head from my whole my whole pole. Just disconnect the head from the pole and use it by hand. If I need it to get to the top, I'll use it, but I think I should be able to reach it. But also, this one goes. It's hard water. All of them, but you can really see it right there. So we're gonna do hard water removal on these. As you can see, they're bad. But we should be able to get them looking pretty dang good. So. Alright. Let me make sure I'm recording. Nope. Like that, it really doesn't matter. I definitely like making sure I get the corners though, so it 100% keep it up in every crevice. Look, now I'm gonna make sure it's wet. We're gonna apply it to a dry surface. Alright, so put it right there real quick. Looks good, I'm done. You caught it earlier, I said they were all the same size but one. I was wrong. 3 different sizes. And so 4 total screens that were different size. Alright, so but yeah, I'm done. What I'm doing now is going around and putting the screens in. After I washed the screens, I went around the property and walked through and checked it myself. And after that, I went and rang the doorbell, talked to the customer, and we walked around and I showed her everything. She was really happy with how it turned out. Man, yeah, she was really happy with how it turned out. She wants me to come back early of 25 to come do it again. Alright, so my phone died while I was recording earlier, but pretty much all I had done after that last window was I had to go screen clean all of the screens, and then once I did that, I went and set all the screens where they go and did a visual inspection of all of the work I did, made sure everything was looking good, and then I grabbed the customer and we did a walk around, kind of walked her through some of the extra things I did, just complimentary, and I brought up some services that I provide that I noticed would benefit her and things like that. She wants to be put on a schedule. I believe she's wanting to do biannually, so twice a year. I told her we'll I'll send her a few different options and we'll hammer out exactly how she wants to do that. But that's good news. She's going to be a repeat client. She was very impressed, which I'm very happy about that, because one of her big things about the last window cleaner she had was she just wasn't impressed with his work, and so she was impressed with mine, and I'm floored to hear that. I brought up the fact that, or not the fact that, but I brought up a review, leaving me a review, and then I would send a link over for her to be able to do that, which she was completely on board for doing for me. Just an awesome client, awesome lady, very sweet. And when it was time to pay me, she asked if the price changed, if that was enough. I was like, no, the price didn't change, it's plenty. And she was like, okay, and still came out and gave me an extra $25. So it was a job I priced at $275, and I got $300 out of it. So I'm not too shabby. Pretty happy about it. It was a good job, good client, and word of mouth will come from it. So I couldn't ask for anything more from it. But that was a quick and easy day for me. I'm glad y'all watched this. If y'all watched all the way through, I really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, man, if you want to like, follow, comment, do so. If you have any questions, hit them in the comments. If you don't want to do any of those things, by all means, don't do it. That's 100% fine. I'm not here to force your hand. I'm just making videos for really no reason. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's my first actual video, I guess. So if you enjoyed it, I appreciate it. And until next time, boys. Peace.